When Denise Richards first appeared on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, fans were fascinated. She was the glamorous actress with a Hollywood past, a devoted mother, and the surprising partner of Phypers, a man who seemed to bring mystery, intensity, and quiet strength into her life. For years, their relationship looked like something out of a modern romance novel. Denise, a former Bond girl and television star, had navigated the ups and downs of fame. Aaron, with his deep voice and spiritual philosophies, offered her stability and a sense of protection that she often described as grounding. Together, they projected an image of resilience, two people weathering storms hand in hand. But as with many public love stories, what the cameras capture and what unfolds behind the scenes are not always the same. And now, shocking reports suggest that cracks may be forming in the foundation of Denise and Aaron's marriage. From the moment they married in a quiet Malibu ceremony in 2018, Denise and Aaron became one of the most talked about couples in Beverly Hills. Fans admired the way Aaron supported Denise during her contentious moments on rhobh, often stepping into heated conversations at parties or cast dinners. He became known as the protective husband who wasn't afraid to speak his mind, sometimes even more directly than Denise herself. Yet, insiders now claim that this intensity may have become a double-edged sword. While Denise once found Aaron's unwavering presence comforting, whispers suggest that behind closed doors, the same intensity created tension. Friends say the couple has faced spirited disagreements about how much of their personal life should be shared with the public and how to balance their very different worlds. Denise, ever the Hollywood veteran, understands the demands of fame. She's built a career navigating red carpets, tabloids, and paparazzi. Aaron, on the other hand, has often seemed uncomfortable in the spotlight, preferring privacy and the quieter rhythms of his wellness work. At first, their differences seemed complementary, her Hollywood sparkle and his grounding energy, but over time, those differences may have begun to clash. Adding fuel to the speculation are Aaron's long absences from Denise's recent public appearances. Once a regular fixture at her side, he's been notably missing from events and outings in recent months. Social media sleuths have noticed that Denise has appeared solo at industry parties and charity functions, with Aaron nowhere in sight. For fans who once associated the couple with unity, the silence speaks volumes. And then came the rumors, reports that Aaron has been spending increasing amounts of time away from Beverly Hills, focusing on his alternative wellness practices and business interests. While no evidence of infidelity has surfaced, the very suggestion that the couple might be living increasingly separate lives has set the Bravo world buzzing. Denise, for her part, has chosen to remain graceful and guarded. Those close to her say she is focused on her children and her career, carefully sidestepping direct comment on the state of her marriage. Much like Amal Clooney in the Clooney saga, Denise appears determined not to let gossip dictate her narrative. Her strategy seems clear. Stay composed, stay professional, and let actions speak louder than words. But insiders insist the silence masks serious discussions happening behind closed doors. According to one source, Denise has been quietly consulting her inner circle about the future, whether that means working to repair the marriage or taking steps toward a new chapter. Aaron, meanwhile, has not made a public statement. Friends describe him as private and protective, unwilling to address speculation head-on, but his absence at Denise's side has left fans asking hard questions. Is he choosing distance for personal peace, or is the couple already navigating a quiet separation? One thing is certain: Denise Richards is not a woman to be underestimated. Over her decades in Hollywood, she's faced scandals, family drama, and public scrutiny with resilience. From her high-profile divorce to her return to the spotlight on rhobh, she's reinvented herself time and time again. Whether she chooses to fight for her marriage or to move forward independently, fans know Denise will handle it with her trademark strength. For Bravo viewers, the potential unraveling of Denise and Aaron's marriage is more than just gossip. It's the possible next big storyline. Will Denise address the rumors on camera? Will Aaron step into the spotlight again? Or will his absence become part of the intrigue? And how will fellow housewives respond if Denise returns to the fold with her personal life under a microscope? As with Clooney and Amal, the real fascination lies in the contrast, the glamorous public image versus the private struggles that even the most seemingly perfect couples can't always escape. Denise and Aaron have long projected unity, but unity under pressure can either harden or break. For now, fans are left to read between the lines. Denise's solo appearances, Aaron's absence, the whispers of separate lives, and the question no one can quite answer. Are they still the strong couple we once admired, or is this the beginning of the end? What do you think? Are Denise Richards and Aaron Phypers simply weathering a temporary storm, or is their marriage quietly unraveling behind the scenes? Those who have followed Denise's journey on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills know that her life has rarely been private. From the moment she stepped into the Bravo spotlight, Denise's storylines often blurred the line between reality TV drama and her actual life. Viewers witnessed her navigate tense feuds with castmates, balance motherhood, and defend Aaron when his bold, often cryptic statements sparked debate. But now, the cameras aren't rolling, and what's unfolding may be far more serious than anything caught on film. Friends close to the couple describe a marriage at a crossroads. The chemistry that once defined Denise and Aaron is said to be shadowed by long discussions about the future. They love each other, but they see life differently, one insider revealed. Denise thrives in the spotlight. She's comfortable there. Aaron has never wanted that level of attention. Over time, those differences can feel bigger than they once did. That difference has been visible in subtle but telling ways. Where Denise once lit up red carpets with Aaron by her side, she's now arriving solo, often smiling politely but dodging questions about her husband's absence. For fans, these moments don't go unnoticed. Social media threads are filled with speculation, with some suggesting the couple may already be living separate lives. But if Denise is choosing grace and silence, it's not because she's avoiding the issue. Sources say she's weighing her next steps carefully. Those who know her best describe her as fiercely protective of her family, determined to shield her children from unnecessary upheaval. Denise isn't impulsive. She doesn't make major decisions without thinking through every angle. If she's moving in a new direction, she's going to do it on her own terms. Aaron, meanwhile, has been described as retreating further into his work. Known for his alternative wellness practices, he has reportedly immersed himself in his business, traveling more frequently and keeping a low profile. While some interpret this as a sign of detachment, others argue it's simply his way of finding balance. After years of being thrust into the Bravo spotlight, Aaron may simply be reclaiming his own identity. And yet, the mystery only fuels more questions. Why the sudden distance? Why the silence from a couple once so openly affectionate? Some speculate the pair are working quietly on repairing their relationship away from the public eye. Others believe they may already be preparing for an official announcement. For now, Denise and Aaron remain publicly united in one way. Neither has confirmed nor denied the rumors. The absence of clarity has created fertile ground for fan theories. On Bravo forums and across social media, viewers dissect everything from Denise's Instagram captions to Aaron's public appearances, or lack thereof. A missing wedding ring here, a cryptic post there, every detail is treated as potential evidence. For Denise, who has spent years trying to move beyond tabloid headlines, this level of scrutiny is nothing new. But this time, the stakes feel different. This isn't about a reality TV feud, it's about her marriage. What makes this moment particularly fascinating is Denise's history. She has never shied away from speaking her truth when the moment felt right. In past seasons of rhobh, she openly confronted accusations, defended her family, and walked away from situations she found toxic. That same strength may now be guiding her as she decides how to handle this latest chapter. The Denise Richards we've come to know is unlikely to remain silent forever. Aaron, too, is no stranger to controversy. Fans remember his memorable and at times bizarre remarks on rhobh about energy, cancer, and understanding science in ways others don't. While those comments became fodder for memes, they also revealed a man who doesn't conform to Hollywood norms. His reluctance to play the fame game has always set him apart. But that independence, while admirable, may be part of the growing divide between him and Denise. So, where does this leave them? Some insiders remain hopeful. They've been through challenges before, and they've always found their way back to each other. It's possible this is just another storm they're weathering. Others, however, see the distance as a sign that the couple may be preparing to part ways quietly, avoiding the explosive headlines that often accompany celebrity breakups. If that happens, one thing is certain: Denise will not let the story define her. With a career spanning decades, a reputation as both a devoted mother and a survivor of Hollywood's toughest challenges, she has proven time and again that she can rise above. Whether she remains with Aaron or chooses independence, fans know Denise Richards will land on her feet. For Bravo viewers, the question is whether this personal drama will unfold on screen. Will Denise return to rhobh to tell her side of the story? Will Aaron appear, or will his absence become the subject of speculation among the cast? If history is any guide, the Housewives' cameras rarely miss the chance to capture real-life drama, and this storyline would be one of the biggest yet. Until then, fans can only wait. Denise and Aaron's story is far from over, but the silence surrounding them speaks volumes. It's the kind of silence that makes people lean in closer, desperate to know what's really happening behind the curtain.